Welcome back to Google Forms. We're continuing with part 4 here. A couple of last editing things before we start looking at the spreadsheet. I took the liberty of putting a couple questions in, such as the sum of 2 and 3, what day of the week is it, and opposite poles of a magnet question. Let's just look at these really quick. For example, what day of the week is? I kind of only limited myself to Monday and Tuesday, and let's just say I want to change that. I can go ahead and click on that question. I could just click on it again, or I could click the pencil to edit it. This will let me duplicate the question or throw it away. But let's just go ahead and click on the question, and maybe I needed to put more choices in, like Wednesday and such, and I'll say done. Maybe I decide, hey, this question, I don't need this after all. I can just go ahead and hit the trash can, and that takes that one out. I could also rearrange like we did before in part 2. I just clicked and held, and I moved these questions around. And if I like this style of question but want to change the numbers, duplicate would be a good choice. All right, so that's going to be pretty much it for editing. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the live form and put some answers in. And then we'll have some data for the next video, the part 5, when we'll look at the form. So I'll go ahead and put this in. Of course, if I required sign-in when I'm doing this form, I wouldn't really need to collect an email address because it would automatically give me the person's Google account or Google Apps for Education account if I had checked that option. It still is nighttime. Opposite poles of a magnet. Let's go with attract. And the sum of 2 and 3. Let's go with that, and we'll hit submit. And hopefully it'll, okay. Go ahead, give me my answers. All right, great. Let's go ahead and just see how we're doing on the view responses. Now there's 3 responses in there. Here's that day of the week question that I put in and then deleted. It still stays in my spreadsheet, but to clean up the spreadsheet a little bit if I'd like, since this question is no longer here, I could go ahead and hit this drop down. Just go ahead and hit this drop down, and delete column should be a choice. All right, there it is. All right, I'll do it again. Delete column, and now that one is out, and you can kind of see as I'm getting more and more questions, time of day, sum, goes ahead and put my choice, opposite poles, put my choice. So this is a great way that you can collect data from the web. I'm going to show you one more neat thing that you can do in the forms in the part 5 of the video, and then and as before, if I click back on the form, go ahead and put it on your website by copying this link or sending it to people that you want to answer your form in the email. Or if you have Google Apps for Education, you can put it on your Google Classroom page, but that'll be another series of videos. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found it helpful, and maybe we'll see you in part 5.